And Janice, are there any...
My list is this long as well. No, but I'll try and pick on a few things. I'm going to carry on sort of a tune that you followed up on. In the payroll world, as an example, employee self-service. Technology that's been available since the mid-90s, and yet the take-up rate in Canada is about 10% for employers. Most of us don't think twice about going online to our banking site and pulling down our visa statement anymore, and yet a number of employees wish to have their pay statements and tax forms delivered directly. Now, interesting enough, our surveys indicate that the employees are more than 85% of employees said, I have no problem with getting my pay statement and tax form delivered electronically. But the employers, the business people, business owner, are reluctant to do that, interestingly enough.
Is there any reason or feedback as to why?
Well, I think there's some assumption that their employees will not be open to it, and yet that is not the case at all. The employees are in fact driving it. So that's an interesting concept and one that we hope to try and encourage, because there's nothing that streamlines, again, your processes more efficiently and not having to deliver, pay statements. You may have employees that are on the road and want to have access to that immediately.
And saves trees.
And saves trees, absolutely. It's secure, much more secure than dropping an envelope on somebody's desk and wondering if it ever gets there. Yeah. I think the second big trend that I'd like to speak to, again, our government colleagues and their initiatives in terms of delivering services to the internet and requiring employers to do a lot of their employer reporting through the internet. There is actually legislation now. Both Canada Revenue Agency and Service Canada have enacted legislation in the last year or two. As an example, if you're an employer that has generates 50 tax forms, that could be, for a small restaurant, you could do that in an instant. You are required by law to file electronically. Now, if you don't have the infrastructure, the capability to do that, you need to seek out a vendor or partner that can do that on your behalf. They're all good things to happen. It will make that small business much more efficient. But you do have an obligation as an employer now, so you need to seek out ways to make sure that you're complying, because I think a lot of businesses don't realize that.
And Mark, sorry,
go ahead.